happen to be on the pew. My name is Jennifer Stavanoa, and today we're going to talk about generosity and how to show your kids how to be generous. So I don't know about you, but when I think of generosity, I think of a big rich guy giving to the poor out of the excesses of his wealth. But that's really not what generosity is. So many of us, when we hear the word generosity, we think, I'm not rich, so I can't be generous. Or I'm not really in a position to be generous because my family and I are also struggling financially. But that's not what the Bible tells us that generosity is. So in Luke's gospel, we actually hear Jesus tell us the story about generosity. There's two main characters. There's a rich man and a very poor woman. The rich man goes into the temple and he gives out of the excess, out of the abundance of his riches. He gives so much. And then there's this poor woman who she only gives just 2 copper coins. And Jesus says that it's this poor woman that she's the one that's given the most because she gave her entire livelihood. Now, is Jesus asking us to go empty our bank accounts and give all of our money away? Probably not, practically. But he is telling us that generosity requires sacrifice on our part. So like any virtue, kids need to see generosity modeled and they need to practice it. They need a way for them to, in little baby steps, to be able to practice generosity. So I remember the first day, just in my own life, that I saw my mom actually help someone on the side of the road. I grew up in Houston, so there are a lot of people on the side of the road that are asking for help. And I remember, I think it was a Black Friday, there were all these cars everywhere, all these people, and there was a man on the side of the road asking for money. And what my mom did was she rolled down the window and she got this package that she had in her car. It was a normal Ziploc bag. It had trail mix, it had a water bottle, it had an apple, it had socks, and it had those little shampoos that you can get for free at hotels, all in this Ziploc bag, and she just gave him the Ziploc bag. And even that alone was so good for me to see, and it was so good for him to receive because it was things that he needed there at that moment. And my mom was able to be generous to him and show him that she actually cared about his own livelihood, even though my mom was struggling financially herself. And when I saw that, that really just inspired me to start being generous in my own life and the way that I treat other people, realizing that the world does not revolve around me. Other people have struggles, other people have problems too, and God is calling us to help others no matter what financial situation that we're in. So some practical ways that you can teach your kids generosity. The travel package thing is a great idea. Have your kids help you out. Putting together travel Ziploc bags. Do it together as a family so when you see someone in need, you can give it to them. We all have gift cards that we've been keeping for over a year or so. Give the gift cards away or coupons even. A Whataburger coupon that you're not going to use, or Burger King or whatever, Jack in the Box. Give away your coupons, gift cards if you've been keeping them for a long time. Have your kids put the money in the basket, even if it's your own money. Have them put your money in the basket to teach them that generous act of giving to the church. Or if you have your kids, if your kids have an allowance, have them tithe 10% of their allowance to the church and teach them to start practicing generosity now. Maybe if there are diaper drives or Christmas drives or school supplies drives or anything like that, you can take your kids shopping with you to the store to get a package of pencils or a backpack or a package of diapers, and have your kids watch you be generous to give to those who are in need, and allow them to practice generosity themselves. If your kids see that you are being generous, that they will learn generosity and they will be generous too in their life. I hope this was helpful. We will be praying for you and your adventure into generosity. God bless.